How do trusted adults teach consent education to kids? Imagine a world where every child feels safe to express themselves and understands their own boundaries. That's what trusted adults aim to create when teaching consent. They start by having simple, honest talks about personal space and respecting others. For very young children, this means explaining that no one should touch them in ways that make them uncomfortable. They learn to ask permission before touching someone else and to say no if they don't want a hug or a tickle. As children grow, conversations become a bit more detailed. Trusted adults use language that matches the child's age and understanding. For preschoolers, they focus on safe and unsafe touches. For older kids, they introduce ideas about mutual agreement and feelings in relationships. They explain that consent is ongoing and can be changed at any time. This helps children see that their feelings matter and that they have control over their bodies. Modeling respectful communication is key. Trusted adults show children how to ask politely and listen carefully. They demonstrate that saying yes or no is okay, and that respecting someone else's choice is important. Creating a safe space for questions is also vital. Kids should feel comfortable asking anything about their bodies or feelings without fear of being judged or punished. This is especially important for LGBTQ+ children who might face misunderstandings or stigma. Including discussions about diverse identities is part of good consent education. Trusted adults talk about different family structures, gender identities, and sexual orientations. They make sure children understand that everyone's feelings and boundaries are valid, no matter who they are or who they love. This helps build respect and understanding from a young age. Consent education isn't a one-time talk. Trusted adults keep the conversation going as children grow. They check in regularly, answer new questions, and share age-appropriate information. They also support families with resources and ideas for talking about consent at home. Schools and community programs can help too, offering workshops that include LGBTQ+ topics and family dynamics. Teaching about emotional boundaries is just as important as physical ones. Trusted adults explain that respecting feelings and personal space applies to friends, family, and romantic relationships. They teach children how to recognize when someone's boundaries are being crossed and how to ask for help if needed. This empowers children to protect themselves and others. By using these simple, caring steps, trusted adults help children develop a strong sense of respect and safety. They prepare kids to build healthy, respectful relationships now and in the future. This approach supports all children, including those in LGBTQ+ families, by affirming their identities and encouraging open, inclusive communication.